As the central hub for all branches of U.S. government, D.C. plays host to contingencies from other nations. Streets are dotted with colorful flags, symbolizing efforts to keep good relations regarding U.S. foreign policy. Deals are made and deals are broken.
This is where deals are made. This is where people's career take off. And this is where you make the best connection. You can control your pace.
For former Benin ambassador Omar Arouna, influencing policy for the African diaspora is a mainstay of his career.
This whole area is basically the embassy road. I mean, it's larger than what you see. This is one street, which is the Kalorama Road on one street. This used to be the old Chinese embassy. This is an old embassy also that is being rebuilt. I am Ambassador Arouna Omar, the past immediate ambassador of the Republic of Benin to the United States of America. My role as an ambassador was to represent my country before the White House as the messenger, the representative of my government to the U.S. This is the embassy of Benin where I used to serve. When you say this is an embassy, it's technically a sovereign territory. So what we do here, we protect our citizens. There is about 5,000 Benin citizens living in the U.S. And when I talk about promoting Africa in the U.S., I'm talking about actually making the diaspora life better here in the U.S. because this is important for us. For me, this has been home for over than 25 years. However, I'm from somewhere, my parents are from somewhere, and Africa also is home for me. I wanted to come to study in the U.S. to go to med school. So I flew to Washington, D.C., but via New York. Unfortunately or fortunately, I was not able to go to med school. But however, what I knew about any career path I would have taken, whatever study was, it would have to have an African component to it. So which I'm very happy that I was able to accomplish that. My strong belief is as a diaspora in the U.S., we need to impact the U.S.-Africa policy. I had the opportunity to be in a crowd where I think I can contribute to that, to impacting the U.S.-Africa policy. Because you cannot create home without having the contest and creating, making the policy maker make your life, your living life, basic life better. And that is done through policy in the U.S. I wanted that to have an impact in creating, shaping the U.S.-Africa policy.
Politics. Be it city, state, or country, one's future often comes down to engagement. Have a voice, be involved, or others will shape the future for you.
I've been involved in the U.S. politics in so many ways. I realized that Africans that are here in the U.S., they don't get involved into the politics of the U.S. And this is not the way things work. People, you know your issues. You know what you want better than anybody else. Even if the politician is representing you, but if you don't tell him what your issues are, or you cannot compel him to address your issue, you're not going to get your fair shake. So therefore, what we decide to do, we have to step in, because if we don't get the candidate that we think can help us with our issue elected, then we're going to have a serious problem.
Right now, the White House is in support of the trade.
The White House, but yes.
They already said they want to accelerate regional integration
in Africa.
In Africa,
yes.
They want to the building. The intention is for it to land into a possible trade free agreement with any African countries.
Each country or region has specificities. You see what I'm saying? So we can, it cannot. It's fine. He can advocate that, and we try to educate the African community living here. We try to also express to them that this is the way the game is played. Nobody will advocate for you for US.
Yes, hello.
Hello, Mr. Lente. This is Ambassador Arouna. I'm here with Angel Cuemo. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great, Ambassador. Thank you. You'll be a simple concept where you and your guests will come. You'll sit wherever you choose. You will have the TV. However setup you want to have, we'll have it for you.
We hope that we get enough people to attend.
We have to have strong borders. We have to keep the drugs out of our country. Right now, we're getting the drugs, they're getting the cash.
But I want to put our resources where I think they're most needed, getting rid of any violent person, anybody who should be deported, we should deport them.
You cannot pretend to be in a country and not have part of this electoral process. Because those people that will be elected, they will determine your future and the future of your children. And as an immigrant, we have a specific needs that may be missed in the process because we were not there telling them this is what would be good for us.
President Obama has moved millions of people out. Nobody knows about it, nobody talks about it, but under Obama, millions of people have been moved out of this country, they've been deported. She is the one who said that, but that's what's happened, and that's what's happened big league. As far as moving these people out and moving, we either have a country or we don't. We're a country of laws. We either have a border or we don't. Now,
when you see the rhetoric from the other side, when you see what Trump is saying, sometimes I pray that he really says that just to play the political game and he doesn't really mean it. Because if he does mean it and he happened to become a president, then we all doomed.
bad people in this country that have to go out. We're going to get them out. We're going to secure the border. And once the border is secured, at a later date, we'll make a determination as to the rest. That we have some bad hombres here and we're going to get them out.
Somebody fought so we in the U.S. can have at least what we have. So we cannot just ignore that. And if we don't fight equally, we may not sustain that what they have fought for and acquired. But women may even not get better. African American and African, we are in the same boat. As a matter of fact, some of them came by boat, some of them came by plane, but we are here. And I'm lucky that I'm able to participate